get the banger out and load it up. Check out that round. Look at the actual projectile part. I'm not really sure what happened there, but we won't run that round. So basically we'll fill this up, 10 round mag, just so we're nice and ready for if and when we do see some camels to shoot, which most likely we will, and I'm hoping we will see some, but it's funny, it's not always a guarantee, even though there's bloody hundreds of them running around. So basically all we use is this right here, which is a 308 Hour, model 1500. So if you look over here, we've got this little beastie in the holding paddock. He's not supposed to be in there. That paddock's, as you'll see, is full of grass. So usually when it comes that time of year, we do a muster and get the cattle together at this particular spot. Paddock that we save the feed in. So when we've got the cattle, we muster them up, and then the cattle have got some grass while they're here. Well, he knows where to go. See if we can get him to come down here. Come for a walk. Run, bub. Oh shit. I'm telling her to run, she's got a broken foot. Just run, you just got to do it for the YouTube.
I don't want another 6 weeks in a boot.
See if we can walk down here, get him to walk through. I probably should have moved my car actually. Well, he went through the fence, but that's alright, we got him. For those of you that watched the Think 2024 video that I put up, Leanne actually had a broken foot at that time. Well, we didn't really realise. She dropped a shampoo bottle on it, and because she's made out of jelly, it broke her foot, fractured it, and it was sore and blown up, but yeah, we didn't really know what was going on. Like,
I also stepped off a step ladder the wrong way a few days later.
Oh, sure you did. But yeah, which one? Which foot?
This one.
Yeah. So we didn't even know at Fink. We had a bit of an idea because her foot was blown up for like a week. But yeah, and in the end it was broken. Running around Fink with broken foot. Plenty of water in there. So just make a quick stop at this bore, check water, check the trough, make sure it's all good, and just keep an eye out for things like that, cattle in the wrong paddock that shouldn't be in there, and get him out, and then we'll be on our way. We'll head straight out west to the western boundary, which is way out in like the desert country, and fix them. There'll no doubt be damage from camels, and hopefully we come across a few camels, and so we can cull them out, but while we're there, try and get some meat off them. Moo! Moo! What's going on, guys? How's the bar looking? Look, nice and fresh. It's too early to be at the bar. What do you reckon, big fella? Big bullfed. Yeah, we got some damage. So from that picket all the way through, this has been smashed from camels. So yeah, tangled up barbed wire all over the place and a bunch of bent and broken pickets. Haven't seen any camels yet. Well, there's the finished product. 3 wires back up. So just trying something different. Normally when you put these tie wires on, you wrap them around like a few times. But I'm kind of just wrapping them around once because camels come through and I don't know. Instead of them ripping the whole thing apart, maybe they just, as they come through, they just pull these barbed wires away from the tie wire. Maybe less carnage. So the fence check is done. A little bit of damage to repair, but not too bad in all honesty. But we didn't see any camels. So we're just driving down this road and there's some fresh camel tracks. So I got a feeling we might see some camels on this road. So we're just keeping a lookout. So we finally found some camels. If you look through there, they're probably, I don't know, 150 meters away. You're not gonna be able to see them. So we're gonna go for a walk. Well, as you just saw, we went for a bit of a walk that way, and we can see there's fresh poo here, poos and wees, and fresh tracks. You can see they've come in from this way, from the west. But so we just saw them in the car, probably 100 meters off the road. We shut the car off and went for a bit of a scout, and like nice and quiet. But they just started walking, and they just gap you, once they start walking. Like they obviously got a big stride on them. They're usually pretty dopey and easy to shoot, like most of the time. But yeah, we probably went for a few 100 meters and then we turned around, so that's unfortunate. Cattles, hello cattles. Check, make sure this is pumping. Oh, I forgot to mention, just at that bore, probably notice a little red engine in the background. That's the engine we normally use. It's a diesel. And I came in the other week and tried to kick it in the guts, like tried to start it, and it's just got a real bad knock. So I think it's like done a crank bearing or something like that. So now we just got that little blue petrol jobby there. This will do us. Look what we found. Here's the fire already made by nature, ready for us to rock and roll. And check out this rocky hill in the background. 2, 3.
In the depths of silence, where echoes remain, you are the sunrise. I was the rain, a collision of souls, opposing in flight. I was the darkness.
I've actually always wanted to camp here and just haven't made it happen yet. I've got a few cool shots here in the past, like some cool drone shots and for YouTube and Instagram and whatever. Just thinking, like, we're so spoiled, like pretty lucky that there's no one else here on this massive place, like on the station at the moment, and like certainly nobody comes here to camp. No one's probably ever camped right here before, and we can just pull up and get this spot, like, and we got this cool view. Yeah, it's so lucky and so spoiled. So we'll set up camp. Look, in all honesty, this video is going to be totally different now. The whole point of this trip was to carry out some work on the station, but obviously camp overnight, and we're going to shoot some camels. Yeah, basically cull whatever camels we find, which is what usually happens. But we're going to get some meat and do a bit of a video on that whole process, and have some fresh meat for tonight to cook on the fire. But yeah, as you saw, we didn't get any camels. So anyway, whatever, it's just turned into a bit of a camping trip video. This is the little table that I was whinging about a fair few videos ago, and I said I was never going to use again, and I can't stop using it because it's a bit smaller. It's just so much easier to Like the bigger one doesn't fit in the canopy. So now that I've got a canopy, I'm realizing that this one is, you know, easy to use because it fits. I'll shut my mouth next time when I'm whinging about tables. So I'm trying out a new beer. I got this Carlton Dry Zesty Lime. Look out, a bit fancy. Normally I drink the 4X Summer with the lime, but I'm sick of carting bloody stubbies around, so I thought I'd try these out, see how they go. Okay, well I just had a sip of this stuff, and it just reminds me of a shandy, what my old nanny used to drink. So it actually tastes kind of nice. You don't drink beer, you barely drink anything, but you reckon that's alright, eh?
This is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll drink it.
Well, there you go, folks. Check the view out. So we're pretty much just camped up on a clay pan. Nothing too exciting, but pretty beautiful, I reckon. So we got here a bit of territory jerky, original, made right at home here in Alice Springs. And that's a bit of it right there. Look at the size of that. That's like half a cow's worth. Gonna go for a little wander. So far it's been a big failure this bloody day, no camels or anything, and we drove past a few witchetty bushes. I want to try and find some witchetty grubs to eat and show you guys. But I don't really think we're in the right spot for them at this camp, but we're gonna have a little look anyway. Yeah, well that's no good. Not the right bloody country for witchetty grub. But we'll get some wood and take it back to camp anyway. Right. I'm an absolute knobhead and forgot to bring any cooking, like hot plate, gas cooker. But we just spotted this from camp. Nice big flat rock. Look how perfect that is. It's like it's meant to be. It's like the only rock, well, the only decent looking rock that we could probably cook on. So we're going to do some caveman cooking. Might cook one on here and like do a dirty steak, like chuck one straight on the coals, we'll see. But that's going to be some proper stone cooking.
Well, we'll get that bird poop off first, eh?
No, you gotta leave the bird poo on there for seasoning.
Extra flavour.
How was the darkness? You yearned for the light.
We've got about, according to the old Bushy's finger clock, I reckon an hour till sundown.
Faded away. You were the summer. I was that same old shit in me. Now you're gone. And I'm losing my mind, losing my mind.
So I just got my drone up in the bloody sky and these birds are trying to attack it. Check that out. I don't know if you can. I'm gonna bring it home before they bloody crash into it. Woo. I don't want my drone getting wrecked, but I don't want to wreck a nice bird either. That's wild. So that's awesome. I just tried some new. I used to have the Mini 4 Pro. This is the Mini. No, I used to have the Mini 3 Pro. This is the Mini 4 Pro. I upgraded after I crashed the Mini 3 into a cliff. But this one, I just tried flying it in sport mode and it's super duper quick, and also FPV mode. So DJI have an FPV drone. I don't know heaps about drones, but they do an FPV drone which can fly at like 100k an hour, and you can make like proper bank turns like a plane. And you know these regular drones sort of, they turn on a flat plane, but you can actually select FPV mode with this drone. So I just did some sport shots, high speed with some like banked turns. Super cool. I'm hoping they work out. I've never tried that before.
A collision of souls, opposing in flight. How was the darkness? You You yearn for the light. Now you're gone, and I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. Now you're gone. Why did you cut me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry?
Check this little critter out. Rightio, we've given our little rock a clean. We'll stick her on here and heat her up and cook on it. Look at that. Basically we're gonna, as I said earlier, we might do a dirty steak straight on the coals, but we can cook maybe eggs on here in the morning, Shrek style. Don't they do that on Shrek, remember?
I think so.
And cook onion on here. Seeing as though the camel knife didn't put any work in today, it can get used for din-dins. Now I don't usually use this little table to like make dinner and stuff. I usually just sit a drink on it or whatever, but I thought I might actually try it out tonight, and I don't mind it. Like, it's pretty high, but it actually works alright. Surely it's hot enough. Oh! That excites the shit out of me, eh? Look at that. Wow, look at these are looking bloody. Look at that. Wow, that'll probably do them. Let's get stuck in. Well, check that out. We cooked up a bit of onion. Didn't leave it on for that long, but that's like some of the best steak I've ever had, eh? Legit.
Hello, Liza. How do you do? I'm writing you a letter. I hope it reaches you. I know it's been a long time since you heard from me. I'm still kicking around here in Tennessee. I heard you got a new place. I heard you got a new job. I heard you got a haircut.
Good morning, everyone. We're up and about. We just got the fire going. It's a bit hard to get out of bed because it's well, it was saying minus 1.2. Now we got minus 0.8. The fridge is 2.5, so we're colder than the fridge right now. Not a bad sleep, but we had bats buzzing us all night, like swooping in, flying over us all night, which was pretty cool, pretty interesting. And it was pretty much more or less a full moon, so as you can see in the back there, it's pretty big, and that never means a good sleep, at least for me anyway. But beautiful morning. I'll chuck the billy can on here, get some water boiling, and then we can have ourselves a cup of coffee, take in the morning, and then we'll sort of pack up and head off. Couple of shots I got yesterday. Alright guys, now we're looking at minus 3.7.
An aeroplane shooting across the sky can surely take your body to a new place for a while.
So I don't know what's going on with my drone, but it was asking me to calibrate it yesterday evening, like a compass calibration, and now it wants a IMU calibration. It was asking for a gimbal calibration, so it doesn't seem too happy, but we're getting it done. Trying to get a nice drone shot this morning. Check out the ice on the esky. Far out.
Yo.
So, fuel's in, camp's pretty much packed up. We will tie the swags on and we'll be out of here. we totally forgot that we had fireworks to let off last night, so we thought we'd better let one off before we leave camp. Left over from cracker night. Well, as always, thanks very much for watching, guys, and sorry about the audio. I had a few dramas, and unfortunately, as you saw, we didn't get any camels, but we will in the future. There'll be more of that content coming right up shortly.